Okay, so another session has come around. Let's just start with a little connection by lying down on the floor. Take a comfortable position that works for you, whether it's on your back or not. As soon as we lie down, the heart rate naturally starts to lower. Which helps us to relax as the breath and heart doesn't have to work quite so hard here. So if you don't want to lie flat, you can try taking your feet wide and then dropping your knees together in the middle, or anything else that works for you. Just pad out the shoulders, make those little adjustments, and then allow yourself to settle here for a few moments. Maybe close the eyes or draw the gaze inward. And perhaps placing the hands on the belly, or just bringing your awareness to the belly region. And just start to feel how the breath moves here. How it balloons up on the inhale. How we get that soft deflation on the exhale. No need to try and control your breath or lengthen it. We're just here to observe it and just let it settle all by itself. So as the body settles into stillness, and the breath finds its own natural rhythm, and anything you've got left circling the mind, whirring around the hamster wheel, just visualize a box or a bag next to you, right next to your head. Tumble it all into that box or bag. Zip it up, box it up, push it out of your room. And most of that stuff we worry about, most of it never actually happens. Give yourself this time just for you. So let's open the eyes, draw the knees in. Take the knees out wide, and just hold on with the hands, and then circle your ankles. Circling through the joint space, opening. And let's go the other way. Clunks and clicks are good, as long as it doesn't hurt. And then bring the knees together and the feet together, and then circle the knees apart and then back together. Rolling them out, rolling them in. Get a little movement through the hips and the spine, up into the shoulders as the hands move knees. And let's go the other way. Still getting the benefits of having the heart as low as the head. And let's release. Left foot onto the mat, right foot over onto that left leg. Placing it anywhere that feels good. Flex through your right foot. And then just pad your right thigh a little bit. Maybe roll the flesh out. Let's open into that right hip a little bit more. And then we're going to draw the left foot off the floor. We've got this figure of 4 here in the legs. So flex both feet, draw the toes back towards the shins. That helps the knees. And then decide whether you want to go any deeper. You can breathe in, lift the head, draw the hands through onto the thigh, and then draw the shoulders down the back as you draw the head and the knees towards each other. And then we release. Let's swap those legs around. Let's bring the left foot up onto the right. And then again, just with a nice gentle open hand, open palm, down and up the inside there of the thigh. And then drawing the right foot up off the mat, the knees come towards the torso. And then maybe staying here, flexing both feet, breathing in, we lift, we get a little bit of core, draw the shoulders away from the ears, and then release. So you can either roll onto a side, or you can take the hinge, the hands come underneath, you lift the head to help protect the core, you take the feet down, then back up, and you hinge the whole body up, or you can take some spinal rocks here, just hovering the toes above the mat as you come up. If that doesn't work, do some side to side hugging rocks. And let's come all the way up. So we come into just a little bit more core. So maybe taking the hands behind, starting here. You want to really elevate the heart space up and project the spine through the crown. Lift the feet, staying here. Or maybe you can hug the legs in or have the hands out. You want to draw the knees in towards the midline and then release. Cross the legs over and just take a little forward fold here. Take a breath. Breathe in. Second boat. So either staying low and working on squeezing everything in, and even if you come up, you've still got to squeeze everything in, up and in towards that midline. Relax the shoulders though, maybe even try smiling, and then cross the feet, cross the legs, take a little forward fold here, breathe. Maybe even a little sigh, release some tension. Last boat, getting some heat, fire into the core. Maybe you want to try a full boat, but make sure you're lifting the heart space up and lifting the belly up and in. And release. Take that forward fold again. And then if your knees don't bother you, you can from here just roll over onto your knees. If not, come and meet on all fours, hands under shoulders. Spread the fingers wide, create a good base through the hands. Have a little wiggle out with the hips. And we'll take our cat curls here. So we breathe in, we lift the tailbone, the belly sinks, the back arches. Heart comes through, chest and chin. We breathe out, tailbone drops, belly hugs up towards the spine as it rounds, chin to chest. Breathe in, drop. Breathe out, rise. Breathe in, rolling through. Breathing out, rolling in. Hug the belly up to the spine. Breathing in, rolling. Keep going with your own breath. Tune into the movement, what it feels like. The reason I call it cat curls, get into a cat's body for a moment. And release. You can either keep the hands where they are, or you can step them slightly in front of where they are. Tuck your toes, and then lift your hips high, pressing away from the hands into downward dog. Now don't worry if your heels don't go down. Have a little pedal out at first, raising one knee, bending one knee, and then bending the other. You can step your feet in if you feel you're too long. Just pedal it out. Ooh, nice clunk. And then come onto your knees. Take your knees a little bit wider. And then sit back into a little child's pose. But we're going to keep the hands out in front here. Maybe slide them away if that feels good for you. Take the head down for a moment. Stretch through away from the hands. Feeling it in the armpits, the shoulders, the hips. And then breathe in, look up, back to your hands. Come back to tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. You can pedal here, or you can take a few breaths just hanging out in downward dog. Maybe turn the neck, release a bit of head tension. And then we're going to bend the knees, step the feet in, or the hands into the feet. Soft knees, take your dangle, either with the arms loose, bending one knee, bending the other, or hands to elbows if you're dropping down quite deep. The idea here is we release the spine. Gravity helps the spine to unfurl, dangle, create space. And then drop the hips a little bit. We breathe in, we roll the vertebrae slowly up. Coming all the way to standing. let's do some mindful hearth salutations. So plant the feet, we breathe in, we elevate the heart space, we lift the hands, we look up, we breathe out, we swan dive, send the hips back, track down the legs, maybe connecting the hands to the shins as you breathe in to a tabletop, breathe out, folding down, connecting the hands to the shins, feet or floor. Take a breath here. Breathe in and either straight legs lifting all the way up or bend the knees and come up the way we just did before with that nice vertebrae roll. Breathe out, hands to the heart. Breathe in, open. Breathe out, swan dive. Breathe in, elevate, lengthen through the crown. Breathe out, folding forward. Taking a breath. Breathing in, all the way up, arms outstretched. Breathing out, hands to the heart. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in, lift. Take the shoulders apart and down the back. Drop forward. Take a breath. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, hands to the heart space. Okay, so coming up towards the front of your mat, step back with your left leg. You're gonna, so if you look round, your foot's probably at about 45 degrees on the mat. You're gonna turn your hips so they're facing forward. You're gonna bend that front knee. Maybe you can step it wider if you want to be more stable here. Just make sure you don't allow that front knee to collapse inward. And then either hands to the waist, heart space, or sending them up, shooting them up. So the fingers shoot up, the hips sink down. Try and feel all four corners of the foot, the feet on the mat. Another breath. And then bring the hands down to the heart space. Maybe take that foot a little bit wider, so heel toe it out a little bit further. And then this time we're going to take the hips out to the side. So adjust however you need to, don't put any pressure on your knees. Hips out to the side, right down the middle, arms out, stretch, and we look towards our right hand and we bend our right knee. Warrior two. Stretching away through the arms. Try and rip the mat apart with your feet is the, to get that engagement in the legs. And then we're going to bring the arms around, hands towards the heart space. Step that foot in, and it's good here if you're a bit wobbly to maybe have something, a wall to hold on to sometimes. So we're going to take a dancer's pose, But if you struggle with that, you can take a warrior three, which is just simply folding forward like so. If you want to give dancers pose a go, you're going to pick up your left foot behind you with your left hand. See if you can stay stable there. And then your right arm can shoot up and forwards, and try and steady your gaze either onto that hand or to a point, fixed point, as you start to tip the torso forward and push the left foot into your left hand and lift up and smile. Woo! And then slowly release. Have a little shake out. And we'll go to the other side. So right foot goes back, hips to the front, left knee bends, arms come up. I've got that right, haven't I? Because I've just changed direction. I'm just trying to make sure I'm on the right foot. No, we stepped back with the left last time. Sorry guys. Come back to the front of your mat. Step your right foot back. Yes. Anyway, I'm confusing myself now. Okay, we're into warrior one. Hips sink, left knee's bent, right foot is back, arms wherever work for you. Hips sink, arms stretch up. Take a breath. And then we open to the side. So maybe widen your stance. We send the hips out to the side, arms stretch out. We're looking to the left hand this time. Really stretch away from the armpits. Feel the power in the feet. And then drop the hands, turn the waist, hop that foot in. Prepare for dancers, or you can go straight into warrior three. If we're doing dancers, steady in the left leg, pick the right foot behind you. See if you can find the right foot with your right hand. Left arm up. Focus the gaze. And then maybe tipping forward, maybe lifting that right foot up and back. And release. Woo, well done, excellent. So we're going to come down to the floor now. Take the legs apart. If you don't like squat, don't do it. Find another way of coming down. Maybe do a salutation. Go into your forward fold and come onto your knees and go down. That way. If you like squat, breathe in, lift the hands. And Jali Mudra. We open the feet, we sink down. Maybe adjust the feet. If you're too wide, have a little sway, have a play, and then see if you can settle into Malasana Squat. Use the elbows on the insides of the knees to keep the knees out. Try and elevate up through the crown from the tailbone. And release. Come down into butterfly. Soles of the feet together. Make that space, make that length up through the crown of the head. Maybe you want to use your cushion or bolster here, whatever. And then just relaxing into this one. So softness, start to let the muscles relax. You know, some people like to go a bit lower here. Some people like to even put their arms under their legs, hands on their feet, and really curl into that little ball shape. But remember, it's not what you look like, and it's not whether you can touch your feet with your head. That's definitely not yoga. Real yoga is what goes on inside, that connection between your breath, your body, and your mind, your focus. Drop into it. And let's breathe in. Let's slowly lift up. So I'm just going to move this off my screen. Thank you. So we're going to extend our right leg out to the side. Maybe lift your hip up and just draw the flesh back away from your sitting bones. Maybe bring that left foot closer in if that feels good. So left foot in, left knee bent, right leg straight. We're gonna turn the waist over the straight leg. We're gonna breathe in, we're gonna lengthen. And then as we breathe out, walk the hands forward. Find the stretch coming up the right leg, maybe into the hip. And then settle here. Take a breath or two. And then perhaps staying low or coming up if you need to. We're going to move round into the middle. So just folding into the space in front of you. Take a breath here. And then lifting up, walking the hands around towards that bent knee. You're going to take the left hand behind you. Just plant it wherever feels. Swing it round, plant it behind. And then option to keep the hips grounded here and just elevate the heart and elevate your right hand up, stretching through the fingers into a stargazer. Or you glide, hips up, right foot down, right hand shoots up to the sky. Those fingers are spread like twinkling star. Stretch up, open the heart, and then release down. Let's just do that again. Swing around that straight leg and then swing all the way back around. Left hand down, elevate, and release. And let's swap those feet around. So left leg long, right foot in. If you need to support your knees, those little rolled up blankets can be handy, like so. Position yourself, turn your waist, get a bit of length first through the body, and then walking forwards over that left leg. Take a couple of breaths here, settle in. And then breathing in just a little lift as you swing around into the middle space. You can, if you want, one potato, two potato with your hands to support your head. And then lift up, come around to that bent knee. And then swing your right hand behind you, plant it on the mat. Option to keep the hips rooted, or lift, left toes down, left hand shoots up, stargazer. Open the heart space a little bit more by elevating the chin, and then release, and then roll around. A little moment here, and then glide back around, right hand down, and release. Come all the way round onto your back. Let's just draw those knees in for one last time. Give them a small circle, going the same way this time. And circle the other way. So I'm gonna take you through classic yoga nidra now. It takes about 15 minutes. So make sure that you are warm. Blanket, put an extra layer on. It might sound like a long time, but believe you me, it will go in like, yeah, well, I love this one anyway, it's my favourite. So get yourself cozy, snuggled down, snuggled in, maybe an eye pillow or a scarf over your eyes. Relax the body on the mat. Make those little adjustments that allow you to settle in, settle down. Yoga Nidra is a form of Tantra. It is not sleeping. It is not concentration. It is opening the inner chambers of your mind. In Yoga Nidra, you step down into the internal dimension of your consciousness. Even if you don't understand anything in Yoga Nidra, it doesn't matter. The sound of my voice acts as a rope. Just as you take a rope and go in and out of the depths of a cave, so with the help of sound, you will venture in and out of the mind. Get ready for Yoga Nidra. The eyes are closed and the body is still. The mind is in a mood to relax. You are not trying to concentrate. Make no effort. Become aware of your whole body. You are lying in your beautiful space with other people, almost on the same mental level, emitting the same frequency of vibration. Excuse me. Your body is still. The sound of your breath is rhythmic and slow. Now think mentally, I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. I am listening to the instructions. A constant communication is taking place between the instructor and myself. I can hear the sound of her voice, and we are connected. One transmitter, many receivers. At this point, a sankalpa can be made. A sankalpa is a resolution or an affirmation. So if you've got one that you're currently using, you can repeat it 3 times in your mind now. If not, you can use one of mine, I am enough, or I am peace. Keep on listening to me, but make no effort. Don't try to analyze things. Become aware of your right hand thumb. Right hand thumb. Second finger. Third finger. Fourth finger. Fifth finger. Palm of the hand. Back of the hand. Wrist. Lower arm. Elbow. Right upper arm. Shoulder. Armpit. Waist. Hip. Right thigh. Knee. Calf. Right ankle. Heel. Top of the foot. Sole of the foot. Right big toe. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. Fifth toe. Now go to the left. Become aware of the left hand thumb. Second finger. Third finger. Fourth finger. Fifth finger. Palm of the hand. Back of the hand. Wrist. Lower arm. Elbow. Upper arm. Left shoulder. Armpit. Waist. Hip. Thigh. Knee. Calf. Ankle. Heel. Top of the foot. Sole of the foot. Left big toe. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. Fifth toe. Now go to the back of your body. back of the head, the back of the shoulders, the right buttock, the left buttock, the right heel, the left heel. Now the front of the body, top of the head, forehead, right temple, left temple, right ear, left ear, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, middle of the eyebrows, right eye, left eye, right nostril, left nostril, whole of the nose, right cheek, left cheek, upper lip, lower lip, both lips together, chin, neck, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, middle of the chest, navel, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, right leg, left leg, right arm, left arm, the whole of the head, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Become aware of the body lying on the floor. There is a point where your body is in contact with the floor. Bring your awareness to that point of contact. The heels and the floor. Both the heels are on the floor and there is a point where they touch the floor. Now from the top of the body, the head and the floor, the back and the floor, the right hand and the floor, the left hand and the floor, the right elbow and the floor, the left elbow and the floor, the buttocks and the floor, the hamstrings and the floor, the heels and the floor. Imagine the meeting points of the body and the floor. The whole body is on the floor. Now imagine in your mind your body is becoming very heavy. Awaken the idea of heaviness in the body. Gradually feel the body becoming heavier and heavier. The head is becoming heavy. The right palm is heavy. The left palm is heavy. Both arms and the shoulders are heavy. The back is heavy. The buttocks are heavy. The right thigh is heavy. The left thigh is heavy. Both kneecaps are heavy. Both legs are heavy. Both arms are heavy. The whole head is heavy. The eyes are heavy. The lips are heavy. The whole body is heavy. Now imagine the whole body becoming lighter and lighter, as light as a feather. The head is light, so light it could even rise from the floor. The right and left palms are light. Both arms, both shoulders are light. The back is light. The buttocks are light. The right thigh is light. The left thigh is light. The right heel and the left heel are light. The whole body is light and weightless. You feel your body becoming weightless. Now bring your mind to the eyebrow center. I will list a few objects, and as I name each one, try to visualize it very quickly. If you can't, don't worry. Just keep on following. Sometimes I'll go slowly, and sometimes fast. I'll also come back to the image a number of times. Don't think about the images too much. Let the image shine all by itself. Awareness in the eyebrow center. Darkness, pink rose, waves on the ocean. Blue sky in the evening, dark night. Tiny shining stars studded in the heavens. High mountain range with snow-capped peaks. A ship sailing on the high seas. White sandy beach. Virgin forest with tall and dense trees. A dove, a galloping horse, a small hut in the woods. Burning fire in the bush. Stormy night, full moon, mountain stream, a lonely rock in the mountains. Big garden of blooming flowers, rising sun. Now visualize a large lake with lotus flowers, a sailing boat, people swimming, a lonely wooden hut in the mountains, a desolate valley, high mountain with snow-capped peaks, a quiet evening, beautiful sunset, chirping birds, tiger in the forest, elephant, cobra, symbol of Om. Sound of a bell, waves on the ocean, ship at sail, full moon, calm and quiet evening in a moonlit valley. Mountain stream, refreshing cold bath in the mountain stream. Experience of exhilaration. Now become aware of the breath. Inhale through the left nostril, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, exhale through the left. Come back to the middle of the eyebrows again. Visualize the rising sun, red like a tomato. Clouds gathering in the sky, drizzling rain, fog all around. Pink rose, sunflower, apple, lettuce leaf, hot water spring, tall pine tree, cluster of grapes, symbol of Om, lonely wooden hut in the valley, snow-capped peaks, mountain stream, cold bath, ship at sail on the sea, lotus on a lake, people swimming. Release the awareness from the third eye. Become aware of your whole body. Visualize your whole body. Become aware of your room, the space you're lying in. If you have that sankalpa, repeat it again. And then start to come out of the spirit of Yoga Nidra return to normal awareness. Starting to sense back into the environment, hear the sounds in your room. Or maybe bring a little movement back. Maybe just rolling onto a side. Just gently make your way back up to seated. We bring the hands together. Let's rub the palms together. Close the eyes. Think of one thing that you're truly grateful for in your life right now. Whether it's just having two hands to rub together, getting onto your mat tonight. Let's place the hands over the eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, release the hands down to the heart. We bow the head and we say namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste.